Greet the village and the important people that are there. Shall you just greet them? You just go ahead greeting them. So this particular woman was telling me that was asking Jenny, why is Jenny wearing this kind of clothes? And I asked her, what is wrong with the clothes? And she said she does not like it. And I was like, okay, you don't like it, but we like it like that.
So welcome back to another video developed under US and Nigerian Copyright Acts, which allows for fair use. This is another educational video about black weddings. As always, the content is developed under free speech. It's my right to have an opinion. And as always, commenters are encouraged to share their perspectives. Now, the question is, why did Jenny wear black? We saw the video where the woman seemed to be very angry when she saw Jenny wearing that black dress. Why did she dress in all black for her wedding? Now, looking at this picture this picture is absolutely beautiful. I love the black. I love the gold highlights, the beads, everything just screams stylish, elegant, sophistication. The question is this appropriate for a wedding? Why did she wear black to a wedding? Black is not a traditional color for weddings. So did she do it to slim down? Of course, we saw in the previous video where I gave one of the reasons why Jenny was rushing into this marriage is that people were saying it's because she's pregnant. So could it be that she's trying to appear slimmer to hide the baby bump? Now, as I said before, we don't have any evidence that she is pregnant or not. I've said before that she tends to have a big bloated stomach because of her diet, which is high in sugar and high in fat. So could it be that? Or could it be that she's just a Gen Z and she wants to be different? So you can see here the woman is extremely angry. And you can see Jenny's eyes looking quite scared because of what the woman actually said. Now, black is not traditionally worn for weddings because weddings are actually meant to be full of life and to symbolize fruitfulness, love, continuity. Whereas black symbolizes mourning, making it inappropriate for such a joyous occasion. In addition, maybe people like that woman are reminded of sorrow and pieing rather than new beginnings. And they believe that black could bring bad luck or sorrow into the marriage. And so people prefer, of course, traditional colors like red and gold or blue. But there might be a reason why Gen Z people like Jenny actually choose black, because they feel it's luxurious, it's stylish, she wants to make a statement, she sees it as being very sophisticated. And of course, her pairing it with gold and coral beads transforms the black, as I said before, into something very sophisticated. And then, of course, black is now seen as belonging to the powerful and the elite. So it's worn in some high-end fashion weddings, but it's still not very common. And you will find that most of the people that actually wear black are goths, so people who are very gothic, from the dark arts, black lipstick, everything is black. Of course, it's now becoming a bit more modern. So you can see in this article here, people are saying, is it okay to wear a black wedding dress? Some people say, yes, there's no reason why. There's no legal, religious reason why you cannot wear a black gown. So it might just be that Jenny wants to just be modern, empowering, sophisticated, and she wanted to look very elegant. But deep down, maybe subconsciously, she was not realizing that she was wearing that black because it symbolized other things for her. One of the big ones is that her father did not finish training her. So remember, Jenny is meant to be starting her 300 level in the University of Uyo. This is the training semester. And you can see Jenny got married. Her traditional marriage, I think, was on the 18th. So she would have been on the break between the 10th and the 21st. She would have been on the break. But then she was actually meant to resume on February the 24th. So she now did her white wedding on the 22nd. So she's now on her honeymoon, but actually she should be starting her 300 level. So as I said in my previous video, does it mean that she's actually dropped out? Of course, this would be a great disappointment for her dad.
To train my children to make sure that my children are well educated. Yes. Before marriage, before as I have female children, before marriage, make sure that you have finished your education. Then I will be so pleased. I'm begging you. Yes, your husband should wait. Really? Yes, he should wait. something good.
So this is a very big disappointment for Jenny's dad. Why? Because essentially, his daughter getting married now and she hasn't finished her university means that he, as a man, doesn't have the joy of saying that I trained my daughter and then handed her to her husband. If she does end up going back to university, is now going to be trained by her husband and probably her husband's parents, because I don't know if her husband actually works. So that means that, he wasn't capable of training his daughter into university, and it's now left for another man to make sure his daughter finishes school. That is a big blow for a man. And so that's one of the reasons why you could say that that wedding dress of Jenny symbolizes darkness, because her father did not have that joy of being able to beat his chest and say that I trained my daughter and then I handed over something of great value. I think this is what he was trying to explain. Or does the black of her wedding dress symbolize the rushness of the wedding? But it actually does seem that it was a very rushed wedding, because G Gift was going around trying to mobilize people to attend the wedding. So here you can see G Gift trying to get one of her subscribers from the UK who happens to be in town to come to the wedding. And, she's shaking her hand, almost praying and begging, saying, please, can you come? And the guest is saying, so soon? So quick?
Okay.
Over Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, after this.
So soon. That's quick.
So you're going to be around.
Okay, guys.
Attend the marriage in the village.
Okay. What day? That's
also,
18th.
Well, yes, that's on the 18th.
Okay.
Then the same week, Saturday, which is the 22nd, is going to be the white wedding here.
Okay, good, because we leave on the 23rd.
So the whole thing seemed to be a rush. Like the wedding just came out of nowhere, and within a few weeks they were preparing this wedding. Could it be rushed also because there's an impending court case? Now, we all heard last year about the defamation case pending against Lily Pope, Editorial, Kemsey, and Jenny. And it looks like that case now is actually in court. A date has been set by the judge for the hearing of the defamatory case in the High Court of Bayelsa State. Evidence of receipt of lawsuits to the 4 defendants sued are namely Editorial Emmanuel Chukwu, Linda Ngozi Eze, Jennifer Ime Umo, Ekemini Ime Umo. And it has been printed out and submitted to the judge, so he's aware the 4 of them have received the lawsuit sent by the bailiff to their emails, Instagram, and WhatsApp numbers respectively, so nobody can deny. And the case goes on the fixed date. And this is where they're going to be going to court. So could it be that they know about this court case, and that's the reason why they've rushed? Because, like I said, this is a rush wedding, whether you like it or not. There's a reason why Jenny have gone quickly from engagement, even though she's saying, yes, she got engaged last year. When she says late last year, I think when she got engaged was on the 29th of November or thereabouts. Then she did her introduction in village around Christmas, and now traditional wedding on the 18th and white wedding on the 22nd. So it's rush. Could it be because of this court date? So you can see here, the name is Jennifer Ime Umo. Could it be that she wants to change her name so they can't track her down and find out where she is? Although her name doesn't seem to change that much. So this is the invitation. And you can see she's getting married to another Umo. So her dad's name is Umo. Who she's getting married to is Umo. So it should be Jenny Uban Umo. So maybe that just needs to be changed in the court papers. And of course, this rush messed up G Gift's plans. I mean, one thing you have to say for G Gift, she has tried in very difficult circumstances to try and pull this wedding off for her daughter. So you can see she bought a lot of Asoebi.
So this is 6 pieces that is remaining, okay, out of 60 pieces. Since I couldn't find this anymore, I had to choose another one. And this particular one bundle has been taken from somebody as I came back yesterday.
So she bought 300 pieces, and she said that most of it was sold. But in the wedding, if we look at the wedding, I could count maybe 20, maybe maximum 25 people that were wearing their Asoebi. whether it's the sugar cane pattern or the other pattern, there were only a few people wearing it. So could it be because the wedding was so rushed, people didn't have time to sew? And then also just the fact that, Jenny she didn't seem to take this traditional part of the wedding very, very seriously. I think for her, the priority was the white wedding. I don't know if she doesn't understand that the traditional wedding, I know where I come from, the traditional wedding is the real wedding. Forget about the white wedding, the Oyibo man-made wedding in the church. It is the traditional wedding which is important. But Jenny didn't seem to take it too seriously. She didn't want to she wanted it to be very intimate, she said, in the village. She didn't even want any decorations. It was her mother that had to now quickly go and hire some canopies, go and get the chair that looked like a shrine for her to go and sit on. But she didn't seem to be very happy.
So, my sister wants to have a small, intimate traditional marriage, right? Just her husband, the family, like my family of the bride, and the family of the groom, and then maybe just one or two friends. No canopies, no decoration, no nothing, no music. Tell me why my mom has gotten decorator. Like, they just brought in the decoration now. Tell me why there's a canopy. Tell me why I'm hearing that drummers are rearranged. You guys are going to be seeing Jenny's reaction when she comes back. I can't wait to show you guys her reaction. Because I know she'll be like...
You went to look for waiting.
You can see her shocked when she sees, coming back from her walk, to see that her mum has gone to go and get decorations. Why would Jenny not want to glorify and glamour up her big day, her traditional wedding?
I told you guys.
And so she's asking her mum, what's happening here? What do you mean, what's happening here? You're meant to be getting married. And then she said to her mum, what do you do? And then G Gift is having to tell her that, look, do you want people to laugh at you? People are not going to take you serious. People are going to talk. At least try and do something to make this place look good. So I'm not understanding, why is it for this traditional wedding, there was no interest in making that place look... So as her mum said, if you do like this, people will think, say, there's something up, there's something wrong. And it's true.
So bad.
So after that, G Gift have to now go and talk to Jenny, explain to her, just go along, let's do it like this. So then Jenny now pretended to really be very happy when she saw the decorations. But you can see that, Kemsey is still being very sarcastic. Go and see your chair. Go and see this. Like almost like mocking their mum. That try to do something to make this place look like a celebration.
Yes, I'm shocked. God, I don't want to laugh. I'm shocked that they are looking at you like this. I'm surprised. Everybody's looking at you like this. See, let me go look your chair.
I mean, I have to say that the chair looked like a shrine. But despite that, G Gift tried. And I think that, the girls, you should have been a bit more appreciative of what your mum tried to do. And, G Gift really tried, because without the canopy and that chair there, so the wedding would have just been, I don't know what Jenny was playing at. What was she planning to do? Dressed in all black, no canopy. There was not going to be any drummers, no dancers, nothing. What kind of wedding was that going to be? The wedding, actually, if G Gift had not done that, it would have actually looked like a refugee wedding. Because if you look at the back, it was just, the whole place was just so disorganized, just showing you how rushed the wedding was. Things were not planned, things were not organized. You had people hanging around like refugees at the back. Or could maybe the reason why she was wearing all black was because she realized how significant this wedding was because of the loss of her cousin family. Now, we all heard last year the saga that Jenny got herself involved in, where she was just running her mouth. These videos there, go and watch them to see how bad it was. But it was very significant because if you think back to the 3 weddings of G. Gift's daughters, you can actually see how things have just gone downhill since then. They have experienced a loss, a colossal loss of an icon of support in the form of UK's mother. Now, at Edith's wedding in 2019, her auntie, UK's mother, was there. UK was also there. I'm not sure about Peace, although Peace was saying that she was there at the traditional wedding. Yeah. Then, in Kemsey's wedding last year, there was no UK, but the aunt was there to show support. Even though she had been called a witch at that point and the room eater, she still turned up to support her niece and her younger sister. But for Jenny's wedding, neither of these people are there. Her auntie was not there, UK was not there, and Peace was not there. So this was really significant to have the loss of that woman. And UK's mum is so central to the family that I don't think that I think maybe Jenny just realized towards the end how terrible what she did in the saga last year with her sister Kemsey, egged on, gingered on by her sister editorial, how significant that was. So maybe she wore black subconsciously, not, just to mourn the loss, because she realizes that what she did has really started a generational thing that maybe will never be overturned. It was a massive loss. If you look at UK's mother, she has been present despite the abuse, despite the saga. She will always be there to support her sister and her children. So here you can see her at Editorial's traditional wedding. And, even playing her role at Kemsey's wedding last year.
Part of the tradition again, food has to be served to the in-laws even before they start anything. So here's my mom's elder sister doing this.
See? So this is UK's mum there, humbling herself to serve the in-laws.
So here's my big mommy and my elder sister Moabi and B.
So you knew that she was your big mummy, but you decided to abuse her last year. So now for your wedding, Jenny, she's no longer there. And she always played a part. You can see her UK for Editorial's traditional marriage, where they're walking the bride in, and then you can see a pairing, UK's mum. So this is UK's mum and UK. And, she was there once again for Kemsey's wedding, while Kemsey was also being walked in, even giving Kemsey some guidance. You can see her there. So the loss of this woman is significant. So the question is, why would Big Mummy, UK's mother, not attend? Was she justified in not attending after all that was said? Can she ever forgive the things that was said? Now, remember, she was called a witch by Editorial's husband, and we know that that can only have come from Editorial discussing that with her husband. And she was also called a womb eater between the two of them. Despite that, she still went to Kemsey's wedding. But I think things came to a head. There are mothers out there that they will tolerate a lot, but when it comes to their children, they cannot tolerate it. So she was then called stupid and all manner of things by Kemsey and Jenny last year. But I think the thing that really got her the most was when her sister's children were abusing her son, calling him impotent, and her grandkids. And I think that was just too much for her, so she did not attend. Do you think she was justified in not attending? For me, I would not attend. There is absolutely no way. And if it was my mum, I would also tell her not to attend. The level of insult was just too much. So that might be one of the reasons why subconsciously Jenny had to wear that black. Maybe she was thinking it was because of elegance, but she didn't know that deep down her spirit was telling her, go and wear black, because what you did was too much. And is this also the reason why Peace could not step up? Don't forget that Peace now has become the replacement for UK. Peace has now become their sister. Peace has been the one that they've used to now say, oh no, it's nothing to do with us. We are not toxic, because look how Peace loves us. It's UK which is the problem, and her mother. So they wanted to use Peace to come to that wedding so that they could now tell the world and their fans, look, we are not the problem, because look at even Peace is supporting us in what we are doing. But even Peace could not step up, and she didn't go to that wedding, which people are now very shocked about. And as somebody said here, you didn't go because your mum and your nuclear family did not attend. This is why you did not attend. This is where blood is thicker than water comes in. Your body language tells it all. I thank God for Jenny's beautiful and successful wedding. You guys don't truly love Grandma's family. So this one is actually saying, she's a supporter of Jenny. She's saying that, Peace should have gone, that she's sticking with her mum and UK. And that's the reason why she didn't go. I do think, what do you think in the comments down below? I do think that Peace did not go, because how could she go? Her mum was not there. Her sister was not there, and I don't think her brother would have been there after being called impotent, infertile. So how could she go? It would not be possible. So I think this is the main reason why Peace did not go, even though she's given other reasons for not going.
I got the invitation. Of course, I couldn't take permission at work without an evidence.
So what is this then? Is this not enough evidence for you? You had the invitation. What other evidence did you need, Peace? I think that's a big excuse. Or was it the editorial that stopped you from attending?
The thing was that the wedding was somehow around the corner, around that Valentine period, and
well, it's after Valentine's Day, because it was on the 18th, the traditional marriage.
all of that. Told my cousin, that's Edith now, because when I discovered, she was going to drive, she was going to be going with her family members, I was like, oh yeah, that's a great opportunity. Makes things easier for me. So I was going to join her. But the day she was supposed to leave was a day after Valentine, and she'll be leaving very, very early in the morning.
Just say that you didn't want to go, Peace. Yeah? You didn't want to go. You had no intention of going. I think maybe you wanted to go, but maybe it was going to be too expensive. You'd be away from your children, because, of course, if you're going to go on that trip, that means that your girls also cannot go, because all of you will not fit into that car. As someone here said, your explanation is not accepted. Why do you have to go with Edith? Why can you not take 2 working days and add it with the weekend? All I know is that you could not go against your mum and UK's wish. You made so much noise about the wedding just to disappoint at the last minute. So I do believe that, she's making excuses that she couldn't go because it was on the 15th. So what? It was after Valentine's Day. So you could have gone on the 15th. The wedding was on the 18th. I do agree with this poster that, yes, did you have to go with Edith? You could have gone by yourself. Did you not have the money to fly? I think it was 200k to fly on the flight. So maybe that's why you wanted to go by car, but you didn't want to go on the 15th. I don't know, but I think it's just an excuse. I still believe that you didn't want to go because you didn't want to upset your mum. I don't think you're concerned about UK, but you didn't want to upset your mum. And even upset your brother. Your brother was called infertile by this young child. And then you now want to attend her wedding. She hasn't given an apology. Or was it just the fact that also that Edith was just trying to get you to be away from your home for a whole week which is going to be impossible. Like, you're saying, oh, I was supposed to do this. Like, you've been told what you had to do, that on the 15th, you're all going to travel down and then you all come back by the 26th, which would have been how many days for you? And you just said, no, I can't do that. I want to do things by my terms.
And then I was supposed to travel that 15th and come back, I think, on the 15th. The wedding was 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th.
Or was it short notice? Maybe, it was just short notice. We said already that we know that this wedding was rushed.
Okay. Over with Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
After this.
So soon. That's great.
So we know that the wedding was very rushed. We still don't understand why that wedding was rushed. We've given reasons, but that might be a reason why you couldn't just drop things quickly and sort things out. Just say that you couldn't go at short notice.
Not because of anything. It's just that my work didn't permit me. It was very close to that Valentine period, and that was a busy period.
But the thing is, you're saying your work did not give you, but you also say that you are a manager, and that usually you never turn down requests for weddings or burials.
For me, as a person at the top kind of management level, it won't even be like for me to then go and start asking for that permission. Though I tried, I asked, but my employer was not willing. Weddings and burials are usually not something we easily deny, right? It's just that particular period was, and then I'm in the managerial this thing, so I needed to be on ground.
So, you are the manager, as you said, it's not things that we usually deny. So you had the opportunity to go, but you didn't want to go. And it seemed like even Jenny was surprised that you pulled out at the last minute from going.
Jenny said it pained me. It wasn't her fault. Even me, I'm not happy, but let's forgive her. Thank you. Jenny, don't forgive me.
So that means that Jenny had not forgiven you before the live stream that you did this morning, like a few hours ago. Up until that point, Jenny was still annoyed. But she now came on the live stream and said that she's now forgiven you. Or is it that you wanted to be financed to go to a wedding rather than you using your own money to go? That's the reason why, number one, you were considering going in editorial's car, but you wanted to be financed. And we know that, you are somebody, you love the soft life.
I'm actually going to have fun. The time of my life.
So you can see her, Peace looks very, very good when she was younger. You still looks good now, but she looks so good when she was younger. Beautiful. But you can see her where, editorial's just got her car. And, Peace is in the car. She's enjoying being driven around. First thing she says, AC, put the AC on.
All right, I'm just looking at the screen to see why it's low. I'm not going to on it for so long. Otherwise, well.
So I think Peace is just used to having people do things for her. And you can see that with the wedding as well. That, she, number one, wanted to be driven there. And then maybe when she got there, she was thinking, oh, where am I going to stay? I don't want to stay in my mother's house with G-Gift. Is there going to be anywhere for me to stay? So she looked at it and thought, it's going to be too much work. I'm not going to have good accommodation. I have to do this. So therefore, I'm not going to go. And because she seemed to be really surprised that, when Jenny was telling her, oh, I made a reservation for you. I had things prepared for you.
Was honorably invited. Preparations were made for me. Everything I needed to be comfortable and happy were already available. You can even hear Jenny saying it. She said, it pained me too. It pained me too. I had made reservations for you already. And I trust Jenny would have, Jesus. Now so I just take Miss Pampering. Now so I just take Miss Pampering. Try. Jesus Christ. Jenny, you are still owing me the pampering, no?
I mean, It was Jenny's wedding, so you were meant to sacrifice to go there. She's not meant to be pampering you. You're meant to be pampering her. And you even made a statement about, oh, don't worry, next time. What do you mean next time? Are you thinking that Jenny's going to get divorced and then get married again so you can then go the next time? This is meant to be a once in a lifetime thing. As Jenny said, I'm going to be married to one man, only one man. So there's no next time. So I just feel like peace, because the red carpet was not laid out to ensure that things went seamlessly. She just decided not to go. That combined with the fact that her mother did not go. She doesn't care about UK and UK not going, but the fact that her mother didn't go, that was very symbolic. And then I know she's very close to her brother. I don't think that peace can sit there quietly while her brother was abused like that by Jenny last year, and then now go to the wedding and be smiling, pepper them, Satan don't match for gata, boom, boom, boom. So I don't think she can do that. So the Pepperdam gang was not reunited, and could this be karma? As someone said in the comments, I'm very happy you missed that wedding because you were not going there because you loved your cousin. You were going there because you wanted to do UK Pepperdam. And God did not want you to do that to UK, your sister. And that's why God made you miss the wedding. You are a very bad person. And I do believe this was part of it as well. That if peace, if she could have got there for free and she could have lived a life of luxury, because Peace loves the good life, she would have gone. G-Gift, editorial, Jenny, not that they even wanted to see Peace, but they wanted Peace to be there as a symbol to show that, look, we have Peace, and she shows that we are a very good family because she came all the way to celebrate Jenny's wedding. So let me know in the comment section down below, would you say that Jenny's gown was appropriate for a traditional wedding? Was it a black wedding rather than a traditional wedding? And do we not think that G-Gift deserves her flowers? Now, we've had issues on this street where we've discussed about G-Gift. We don't have any personal issue with G-Gift. It's just stating the facts and things that are out there. But there is no denying that G-Gift, despite the saga going up and down, she has been a very, very good mother to her 3 daughters. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes in the past. But at this point in time, for her 3 daughters, from editorial, where editorial was now pregnant for Mazzy, she didn't even like the man. Her husband, editorial's stepfather, refused to go. And so, of course, the traditional wedding had to be done in her mother's village. G-Gift stepped up and supported her daughter and has been supporting her ever since. Kemsey got married to a man from another tribe. She had just finished her nursing school. G-Gift now stepped up. You've now got Jenny, who is now getting married in a rush way for a reason that we do not know, but the reason will become clear soon. I guarantee it will become clear soon. G-Gift is there. At this point, she no longer has her elder sister by her side. G-Gift has lost a lot of weight. Even the front of her hair, you can see, is disappearing from stress. But despite that, G-Gift as a mother has stood up. So I think that G-Gift deserves her flowers. But the question once again is, why did Jenny have a black wedding? Let me know in the comments down below. And why was this woman so angry with Jenny?
The important people that are there, you just greet them, just go ahead greeting them. So this particular woman was telling me that, was asking Jenny, why is Jenny wearing this kind of clothes?